This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Hello viewers, Dom here from Complete Sports Management, and I'm here at Glen Huntly Oval in Caulfield, where we've seen Melbourne Uni defeat Caulfield by 8 points in a really tight and entertaining contest. I'm here with their co-coach Matt Ogilvie and 150th gamer Maz Salafia. Well, Matt, going into the game, you said it was a danger game, and looking on paper, it's a result that you probably expect to win. But I tell you what, today's match was up and down, up and down. It really could have gone either way. So you'd be proud, but you'd also be relieved that you were able to get the result. What was it like as a coach watching that contest unfold?
Yeah, look, I'm proud on one side, as you said, because it shows our backs are up against the wall. It shows that we can fight out of any situation that we put ourselves in, basically. And then you've got the relief side of it in terms of it was a danger game for us. We said it at the start of the day to the girls. I mean, every game for us is almost a must win in terms of that finals race. The top four is really log jammed up the top, and any points that we can get and any percentages that we can get, is good for us. So, absolutely. Yeah, on one side, really proud of the girls and really proud of their fighting effort and their fighting spirit, especially for Maz in her 150th. And really relieved to get the 4 points and walk away with a win on that one.
Yeah, you touched on Maz playing your 150th. Maz, what was it like for you playing in that contest out there with the girls, and you were able to get the right result, but it looked like a really tough contest from the start right through to the end?
Yes, a very tough game, but feeling humbled and overwhelmed from not just the girls today that I played with, but from hearing from past players. So very overwhelmed and humbled. So,
who else did you think were able to step up for your girls today to ultimately get the win? Because there was quite a few really important contests throughout that game, and we saw you girls get the right result.
Luca Luz from out back, just admire her marking and kicking skills. Been playing with her for as long as I have, so always admired her game.
Yeah. Matt, did you think there was any other contenders who played really well for your team to get the result that you wanted?
I thought Martha Cantwell really came into the side and really played well. It's the first game in a few weeks' time, coming off injuries and such. So I reckon just her composure and just her in and under in the midfield as well. Lauren Monday kept going in her ferociousness in the tackles as well. Yeah. And I reckon Tay Hunt really stepped up in that last quarter when we needed the hustle and the bustle in the driving room there, in the engine room in the middle. She really stepped up and got the hit outs and sort of drove that ball forward like we needed to get it out of the back line. But as Maz said, I think Luca Luzzi up the back was really sensational. Just her composure and her experience around the back line just gives all the other girls some confidence in terms of running off and using their speed to get out of that back line as well. So all around, I think it's a pretty good team performance as well.
Yeah, well, you now can sit back. You've got another week off going into the last 3 rounds of the season at home against Fitzroy, and we thank you for your time for both of you. We'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks at home against Fitzroy.
Awesome, thanks guys.
I'll throw it over to Daniel, who's with Caulfield.
Thanks, Dom. I'm Daniel from Complete Sports Management. I'm here at Glen Huntly Oval with Guy and Joey from Caulfield Grammarians. Guy, I'll start with you. It's another tough loss for the team again today, but I really thought it was a really good four-quarter effort, consistent pressure throughout the game. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, it was good 4 quarters from us, and that's been a bit of a problem for us this year. We've played a number of good quarters, but haven't always strung 4 together, and that's, I guess, with a developing team that's going to happen. But we really did play the 4 quarters today, and we nearly got the points, and so proud of the girls' efforts. They tackled hard, chased hard, put pressure on. I think Melbourne Uni just had a little bit more class in the finish. They held them their marks, and their kicking was an extra sort of 10 metres. But our girls, they fought hard today, and I was very proud of them.
Over recent weeks, a number of your perhaps lesser experienced players have really stepped up to the plate. Could you give us a bit of insight on the development of your team and who's really stepped up in the past couple of weeks?
Well, we've had a number there. Laura Tiernan's done well. Joey's back. She's played well. We've had people like Brianna come up from the school. She's in year 11. I said year 12. She's actually in year 11. I got told off by her old man for that. Just general contribution from everybody. We've had 49 players play seniors this year. It's extraordinary. So it's hard to get a regular team together and to know where each one's going to play and know their habits and those things. But we've continued to give our best each week, and what we were after today was the 4 quarters. So that's what we delivered. Unfortunately, just didn't get the points.
Joe, I'll go to you now. Tough conditions out there, particularly in the first half with the rain coming down. What was the transition like from the wetter footy to more of a drier game?
Well, it's always pleasant when it dries up as opposed to it going the other way, but we train here all the time, so we're used to the wind and stuff like that. It was mostly a bit annoying when the sun got in your eyes in the 4th quarter, but apart from that, it wasn't too bad.
And I suppose the last quarter was where the game was really won and lost. What do you think, from a player's perspective, you could have been done a bit differently, perhaps, to try and get the 4 points?
Probably just being a little bit more efficient, sticking the marks, sticking the kicks to the right spot. Look, every single one of the girls on the team did as best as they could, but they did outdo us on the skills, just that extra 5% or so. So what can you do?
There's always plenty of encouraging signs, I think, each week from your team. Thank you, Guy. Thank you, Joe, for joining me. That's all from us here at Glen Huntly Oval, where Caulfield Grammarians have gone down to Melbourne University. I'm Daniel from Complete Sports Management, and thank you for joining us.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.